Hello and welcome. Took a day off yesterday to kind of recover from my allergies and general fatigue of the week. So, sorry if I was missed. I'm still battling allergies today, but thankfully it's been kind of a little chilly, kind of rainy, so it's not been too awful, but my sinuses are still not happy with the air. So that is my life. So I do apologize if I sound like I'm sick. I'm technically not. I just can't handle the air. Breathing is difficult. All right, so let's get into it. So, a week or two ago, I saw a really interesting, uh, kind of an interesting team. Well, we didn't even really see the team. We just saw the first two Pokemon that the opponent sent out, and it was just a Mousehold and a Dudunsparce, and they just swept us with that. Just that. And I thought it was kind of interesting, so I actually looked it up, and I found one person that used basically the same strategy but a little bit different. The video that the mouse situation. So what was it, Wednesday that happened? So the mouse got inside, and we got all worried about, man, now we have a mouse inside, and diseases and sanitation and all that other good crap. And I in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm kind of worried that Leo or a cat is not gonna do anything about it, because he's just such a sweet and gentle cat that I think he would rather be friends with the mouse than kill it. So that night I ordered humane mouse traps, that live traps, where the mouse goes into the trap and the trap closes and the mouse is stuck inside. Mostly because I was afraid of Leo finding the trap and going, oh, what's this, and then putting his hand in there and getting something snapped on him, or getting poisoned, or getting stuck to a trap if it was sticky or something like that. So I was really more worried about Leo than anything else. But we found these traps, and I bought them that night, and bought them online, so they were going to be delivered. And then we woke up in the morning because we both had to work, and Chuck sleeps a lot lighter than I do. So if there was a commotion, if Leo had gotten a hold of the mouse and caused a commotion, Chuck would have woke up and kind of handled the situation. But he didn't wake up. I asked him, I was like, hey, any more news on the mouse situation? And it was no. Okay, so I went about my morning routine and got dressed and ready for work and headed out the door. And when I go to work, I usually go out the sliding glass back door, because it's basically 10 feet from my car. And right next to the door was a corpse. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, that situation figured itself out real quick. So I went and got a paper towel, kind of balled up a little bit, and I picked up the mouse and I threw it in the trash outside. So it all worked out. Now I have live mouse traps in case it ever happens again. Anywho, kind of going back to the team that I'm doing. The one video that I could find was from WeedleTwineedle, and they had a very similar setup, but it was for Series 1 when the game first came out. So there was no Paradox Pokemon, and there was no treasures allowed at that time. So what he had really, really worked for that meta, that setup. And I'm kind of worried now that I won't get it to work as well as they did on their video, but I think it'll still work because like the biggest threats would be follow me users, which aren't as popular as they used to be, but they're still out there, and Fluttermane Chi-Yu is kind of a threat, because if Fluttermane gets a speed boost, it can pretty much one-shot everything, pretty sure. So, but another big weakness of this team too is that I basically only have 2 damage dealers and then like 4 supports. So if one of my if I bring 4, I'm probably only going to bring one of my damage dealers, maybe. I guess I could bring 2, but then I would be really limited on the supports that they could carry. But anyway, I'm kind of limited on damage, so if one of my damage dealers goes down and stays down, then I'm kind of boned. So we'll see how it works. I did make a few tweaks. Originally, I did have, and I think it's still in my information down below, is I have Ting Lu on the team. But as I was doing a little bit more research and reviewing WeedleTwineedle's video a bit more, there really is good justification for having Indeedee instead. And I really wanted Ting Lu to like take the Mudsdale's place, not Indeedee's place. I kind of wanted Mousehold to take Indeedee's place, but I really couldn't make it work as well, so I had to get rid of Ting Lu and bring in Indeedee. So I am kind of missing like a central like tank on this team as well, so I don't know if that's going to really hurt my mobility in being able to switch out very easily or efficiently, but we'll find out. I still have my stall team on team 2 because I just felt like it didn't really get enough screen time, so I really want to reuse it and get it to work a little bit better. And then, of course, that sand team, that's kind of like a pet project that I kind of think about every so often, but whatever. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take Team 1. Let's see how we do. The one thing I do like is that a lot of setups, like a lot of like support Pokemon, usually they support like 1 or 2 members on the team, and they're not quite as dynamic on the team. Usually they usually have like 1 goal. What's really nice about this team is that these supports really can support in any kind of fashion. They can be like mix and matched really well based on certain situations. But what do we have here? We've got probably a Sun team, very likely a Sun team, with Mousehold and Annihilate. So I'm wondering if Torkoal and Fluttermane is going to be first. Fluttermane probably going to get that speed boost and do Fluttermane things. So kind of exactly what I was a little bit of worry about with Chi-Yu Fluttermane is kind of happening here. But we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'll bring Annihilate just because of Fluttermane. Annihilate really doesn't want to take like fairy moves to the face, Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast. So let's go ahead and take these 2, bring that out, and in the back. Okay. So we'll see how this goes. And the nice thing about this team too is that speed priority or speed control isn't really super an issue, because it can operate in and out of the room pretty well, which is actually kind of surprising. And so is this guy's lead. He led with Scovillain, which it gets chlorophyll, but I tried really like making a Scovillain Sun team at one point, and I couldn't get Scovillain to really work. Its move pool is garbage. All right. So I think what I want to do, I'm going to go for a beat up into Indeedee slot, but I'm actually going to swap Indeedee for Dunsparce. That way I get the weakness policy proc and the rattle proc, and then with the psychic turn down, stored power will actually do like an incredible amount of damage. So we'll see how this goes. Eject pack, okay. Interesting. I've seen a lot of people like put that on teams. I've actually not seen it yet in in an actual battle. But that is really, really efficient to get a switch out. Alright. I'm actually going to go for a switcheroo here onto the Roaring Moon and put the ring target onto it. And I'm actually going to go for a protect here onto Dunsparce. Okay, he also goes for a protect. That's actually kind of good for me. Ooh, okay. Still at speeds though, so I'm not going to get the ring target up. That's unfortunate. Should have been paying closer attention. I almost always think Roaring Moon is always going to get the attack boost when it gets in with photosynthesis. So, yeah. Oh well. I should check Sun and see if that Torkoal had... it did not have a Heat Rock. Oh, obviously, because he had a Eject Pack. I'm actually going to go... I think I'm going to go for a Heal Pulse and hope that I live. I don't think the Dunsparce is going to live. I think I'm just going to get the one shot. That's going to be it. Yeah. I'm actually going to go for a Follow Me. And we are going to go for a Boom Burst, I think. No, I'm going to Terra. Well... yeah, I'm going to go for a Boom Burst. Attack raises sharply, defense harshly. Mirror Herb? Oh, that's a good strategy too. I wouldn't have thought of that. Putting a Mirror Herb on your ally and then spicy extracting stuff. Interesting. And I think that Roaring Moon still outsped me, even though I had a +4. Nutty. Alright. So... Rabska is kind of defensive, so... I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam here, and then go for a Protect on... Dunsparce here. Okay, he also goes for Protect. Outrage. Yeah, probably. I wasn't super confident that Rapska would live. All right. Well, I guess now we just kind of hope for a confusion hit instead. Because we should, if we can get rid of this Roaring Moon, we should be able to outspeed everything to one-shot it if we knock everything out. Okay, never mind. He's going to go for a Solar Beam and a Post. So, first battle didn't go well. I don't know really what I could have done different. Yeah, him just being able to set up Sun and just steamroll like right out the gate with more speed control, even with a +4, a little bit nutty. So, like, I know that Dunsparce is like not the natural fastest thing in the world, but you kind of think with a +4 it'd eventually happen. All right, let's continue. I was not expecting the Scovillain though. I think he did really, really well. He kind of forced my pick to not bring Annihilate with Scovillain, or with the Fluttermane on his team, and picking Scovillain instead kind of threw me off and put me off balance, I think. All right, so well, I'm pretty sure I've seen this team before. Tatsugiri, Dondozo, Garganacl, Annihilate, and Dragonite and Iron Bundle. So actually, let's start off with these two instead. I'm going to keep Rapska in the back, and we are going to bring... You know what? We'll do it. We'll bring both of our attackers. I know I said that we probably wouldn't most times, but I think this time we probably should. And the reason why I'm doing it here, and probably not last game, is that I really don't have a huge, like, fairy threat on their team. And what I really want to do is I want to use my Annihilate, which is actually outsped by Jolteon by 1 point. And I want Jolteon to Pin Missile into my Annihilate. I want Annihilate to use Final Gambit to take something out right away. And go down, Rapska revives and, you know, does stuff. Stuff will happen. So we are going to Final Gambit into... I'm going to go for Dragonite, because it's probably going to do shenanigans out the gate. And we are going to go for a Pin Missile into Annihilate. Alright, Dragonite, what are you doing? Oh, Garganacl is Terra Electric. Alright, interesting. I wonder what he's got up his sleeve. I do have Volt Absorb on Jolteon if that's going to be a thing. Okay, I only got 4 hits. So, that looks like a bad play. It really does. But what that does for me is that Annihilate actually keeps its stacks of hits for Rage Fist even after fainting. So I can put in Rapska and revive it, and I still got that boost to Rage Fist. which is stupid. Why is that even a thing? Okay, he sends out his Annihilate. Actually going to send out the Dunsparce, because if Annihilate does go in for a final gambit on Dunsparce, I'll live on 1 health. And we are actually going to go for a Charm into Annihilate, just on the off chance that he doesn't final gambit. If I remember correctly, Charm is a priority move. I don't. But anyway, he goes for a Drain Punch. Okay, Salt Cure comes out instead. That's okay. But now that I know that that Annihilate isn't going to want a final gambit right away, I'm still fairly feeling still okay. Actually, what I think I want to do here is I'm going to Terra here and go for a stored power into Annihilate, and we're going to pin Missile into the Dunsparce. Oh. My sinuses are murdering my face right now. That Terra does look good on a pink Dunsparce. Annihilate's gonna go for a bulk up. That's unfortunate for him. But I think... Did Jolteon miss? Is that what happened? I think that's what happened. I wasn't paying super close attention at the beginning. Into the Dunsparce. There we go. Why didn't that work the first time? Why did it miss? I don't understand. Alright. How many times are we getting? Only 4. That's fine. Now we're just kind of a monster. I'm still not understanding the Electric Terra. I do feel like that was a choice. I don't know what it's doing for him at this point, or at any point. Okay, gonna take some damage from Salt here. The nice thing, though, is that this is, aside from, like, Dondozo being oblivious and ignoring stat increases, well, actually, and here's Dondozo. I don't know if stored power, because does stored power increases in base damage based on your skill ups, but Dondozo has an ability that ignores your skill ups, so I don't know if stored power will work normally on Dondozo. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and Thunderbolt Dondozo, I'm pretty sure that the stored power would be more than enough to take it out, but I'm not 100% sure if stored power works normally on an Oblivion target. Okay, just going for them iron defenses, I guess, in the face of 2 special attackers. Okay, so even if he does no damage, we're probably dead at the end of next turn. Oh, that's it. I thought he had one more. Never mind. We are good to go. I'm just going to hit him with an... no, he's physical. I'm just going to hit him with a charm just to bring down whatever damage he could do. And what we can do after this is bring in Rabska if things go weird for some reason. Yeah, okay. Just bring in Rabska and revive something. That was such a weird fight. I don't know what his Terra was about. I don't know what his team comp was about. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like far enough down on the ladder with all my losses that it's just like we're gonna chuck the kids and the people that don't know battling at all at you, and I'm just like, oh, okay, and I just don't know. Who knows? All right. But that would have been, well, no, I think I did everything as correctly as I could. I'm gonna have to go look back on the stream when I'm done and see what exactly happened at the beginning of that battle and why Jolteon's pin missile didn't go off. That was really weird. Like, he didn't do a follow me or anything, but why would it miss? Well, I guess pin missile does have the ability to just miss its first attack anyway, because isn't it like 95% accurate? But it would be my luck to miss a 95% accurate move on like the 3rd time I've used it ever. Anyway, Chi-Yu Fluttermane. One thing I was kind of not looking forward to looking at: Iron Hands, Gyarados, and Tinglu. So kind of like all the meta flavors in one team. But that's all right. I don't know that we're going to outspeed on Chi-Yu Fluttermane in the sun. So I don't know what I want to lead. I'm going to lead... I'm going to do that, I think. The reason why I'm bringing in Annihilate at all is once I get rid of Fluttermane, Annihilate should be able to just kind of run free with against his team. Unless they have Trick Room, which I don't think they do, Annihilate can just kind of run amok on that team. The only thing stopping him is Fluttermane. So I just got to get rid of Fluttermane, and I kind of got like a really good spot for Annihilate. Oh, okay. Doesn't lead with what I thought he was going to lead with, so good for us. We got Indeedee with Psychic Surge, so we don't have to worry about Fake Out. That's great. But our special attack is cut by a quarter. So, not the best. I'm going to go for a Psychic onto Slappy Hands over there. And we are going to go... I'm actually going to Protect here onto Dunsparce. I'm kind of interested to see what he does. I might have to swap out for... who do we bring? Jolteon? Yeah. But if he wants to go for earthquakes, I don't want to swap out for a Jolteon. If he wants to go for fissures, I'm confident enough in fissure missing that I will swap out for Jolteon. Oh, I feel like I can't breathe. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage on the Iron Hands. Stomping Tantrum. All right. So, actually, I'm gonna go for a no. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a Follow Me on Indeedee so I can safely swap. Oh, we didn't bring Jolteon. Damn it. All right. The Dunsparce, you are gonna go for a Boom Burst. Actually, I gotta rethink this whole turn. We are gonna go for a Psychic, and you are gonna go for a Hyperdrill. He needs pets. And I will pet him because it is, he is the hunter of the house. Okay. Stop Tantrum into Indeedee. Kind of glad we didn't go for the Hyperdrill into the Iron Hand slot. That worked out. I probably should not have brought Dunsparce without either Mousehold or Jolteon, now that I really think about it, but the timer is ticking down and I didn't think it very well through. Gonna go for a Follow Me here, and we are gonna go for a Stored Power onto, just because that's all I can damage Fluttermane with right now. Big lose. Terra. Ground. Okay. Probably just getting extra damage with Terra Ground, I guess. Stomping Tantrum comes out. It's probably going to take out Indeedee. Very likely. Yeah. Oh well. Nothing. Okay. Well, it is a Trick Room, so I guess we can swap out Rabsca and hit our Dunsparce with a Pounce and still get our what do you call it? Weakness Policy and Speed Drop. So I'm going to Terra here and go for a Stored Power into Fluttermane again. This should do considerably more damage because we'll have the Weakness Policy and the Speed Drop to help us out. Did I do this wrong? Rabsca should have gone first. Is my Rabsca's faster? Shit. I needed to look better at their speed IVs. Shit. I think ideally they're supposed to both be 0, but of course I run with shinies, so getting 0 speed IVs is super difficult. Rabsca avoided the attack. That's actually great. And Shadow Ball. Okay. Rabsca just living. I'm gonna go... Dazzling Gleam's not gonna be super effective against Tinglu anymore. Good thing, though, is that he got rid of his Dark type. So... I don't want to use Revival Blessing just yet. You know what? I'm just going to do it and get Indeedee back. And we're going to go for a stored power into... Damn it! Okay. So we get Indeedee back. Dunsparce. I do like how sturdy the Dunsparce is so far. That part is very nice. And we are going to go for a stored power. You know what? I gotta take out Fluttermane. I just gotta. There's no way that Annihilate can be, like, in a good spot with Fluttermane on the field. Not damage to Tinglu. But we still live, so great. Happy for us. I am going to send back out Indeedee. I want to get that Psychic Terrain back up on the ground so I get the 30% damage boost from it. And I can protect the Dunsparce a little bit better. I am going to go... I would like to go for a Heal Pulse here, but I'm pretty sure that even with a speed drop, that Amoonguss is going to underspeed me in Trick Room, and I don't want that to happen. And I don't want to take a Spore, because that would be kind of awful at this point, and I want Spore to go away as fast as possible. Yes, Leo, I will pet you. Alright. He is like, he's sitting right next to my foot right here, and he is just like headbutting the crap out of my leg, like, pet me or I will pet myself on you. Like, alright, okay. Okay, Indeedee did its job. Fantastically. Okay, dimensions go back to normal. That is fine with me. I'm probably not going, now that we don't have Rapska, I'm probably not going to go for a Final Gambit. I am probably going to go for a Drain Punch, though, I think. I think that's the better bet here. And I'm going to go for the Drain Punch onto the... Oh, this is a hard decision. Iron Hands. And we are actually going to protect the Dunsparce. Oh, I'm so congested. Like, my cheekbones feel like they are, like, pressing on my brainstem. The downside, though, is that once we're locked into a room with Annihilate, we are locked in because we are Choice Scarfed. So I can't really, like, choose Rage Fist without having first taken some damage and like, been knocked out or switched out. Yeah. So it's not ideal, but we are 1v2, so we should be kind of okay. And we'll just go for stored power. Because we can. Dunsparce wasn't gonna live that. It was a crit. Oh, and on Annihilate, but whatever. I think at this point we just kind of win by War of Attrition because we will heal back more damage than he can do, and we just whittle him down until he's dead. Like, there's not much else to do this fight. Didn't quite go the way I wanted it to, but oh well, we still won. I was really worried about his Flutter Mane, so... Oh, Ruination, okay. Well, I mean, he technically can't knock us out with Ruination. He can just take us down half of what we already are. I think he would have been much better off had he had Fissure. Oh, that was a good amount of damage. Actually, we might lose. Okay, cool. I was like, he might live with a sliver of health, and we might not heal back enough to live. I'm pretty sure we only won that by, like, the random amount of damage that happens. So, yeah, not the cleanest win. So far, I do like this team, but it definitely takes a lot more consideration to do well. Like, that fight, I kind of shot myself in the foot by not bringing Jolteon or Mousehold, but having Indeedee come back was a huge, huge help because it let Dunsparce live way longer than it should have. Alright, Chief Fluttermane team. Totally a Sun team. I am guaranteeing you this is a Sun team. Which is weird because there's Excalibur out there. And an Indeedee. Kind of surprising since Indeedee's, since Series 2, has, like, super duper fallen off. Not that necessarily that it's like it got weaker or anything like that. It's just with all of the treasures all being dark type, it just fell out of fashion because there were so many dark types. But other than Chi-Yu, he has no dark type immunity to my shenanigans. So and he's got to spend at least one turn to set up Sun. So I think we're good to bring these guys in. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, and I kind of expect Chi-Yu to be an opener. I'm kind of expecting it to be Chi-Yu and Talonflame. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Atsushi. See what you got. Oh, Excalibur. Okay. Well, I mean, I was right on the Talonflame, right? I'm gonna go Terra, and we are going to... I don't know what the Excalibur is going to open up and do. He's probably going to open up with something, but I know Talonflame is not going to protect immediately, so I think we're good there. And we're going to Pin Missile into Dunsparce. Hopefully we can actually get all 5 hits with our loaded dice. Okay, he's gonna be Terra Water. Alright. What you gonna do? I guess he could set up Tailwind right away, which would kind of suck for us, but I could stall it out, I guess. It has Protect. What? Why? Why? Why didn't you set up Tailwind? Why didn't you do what every single other Talonflame does? I hate this game sometimes. It's Talonflame. What? God. What else does Talonflame do? It sets up wind, it sets up for its team using Gale Wings. Why would you protect on turn 1? I don't... Why? I hate it. At least we got all 5 hits, I guess. Okay, he goes for a Dragon Dance. We're still going to outspeed with +5. But, God. I'm going to go for the Baxcalibur because now he's kind of a threat. And we are going to go for a Charm... Well, I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt onto the Talonflame. I guess he could Ice Shard, but, well... Yeah, he could Ice Shard, but I don't think it's going to knock me out. It was unfortunate that we got a crit on ourselves. Oh, Leo. Kind of wish that Leo would give up and go lay down. Icicle Spear. Okay. Well, the Dunsparce is dead. Him delaying that Tailwind 1 turn with a Protect absolutely is going to win him this game. That is 100% of why he is about to win. Unbelievable. Alright, well, guess we go in with Annihilate. Ah! Okay, it doesn't have Photosynthesis. Great. We are gonna Final Gambit into Baxcalibur. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna Final Gambit into Baxcalibur. And we are going to hopefully Pin Missile in there. Yeah, I'm gonna Charm onto Eerie Impulse onto Fluttermane. God damn it. Absolutely 100% the reason he wins this game is because he protected on the first turn. 100% of the reason. I have done nothing this game. I knocked out the Talonflame. That's it. I've done nothing else. Oh, that was extraordinarily frustrating. Who protects on Talonflame first goddamn thing? Did he, like, get spooked by the Jolteon and was like, oh man, this Jolteon is going to outspeed my priority Tailwind? I don't understand. I'm actually probably gonna take a quick little break here, and we are gonna swap teams. Like I said, I'm not disliking this this Dunsparce team. It's just it's super duper niche, and I don't think it's got a great spot in Regulation C. Just because of all the dark types and Fluttermane, I have to really work around Fluttermane because of Annihilate. And I don't really have, like, the other 5 Pokemon on my team don't handle Fluttermane, like, specifically. Whereas if I had something specifically for Fluttermane, that would be a lot better. But I just don't. But again, this team was designed in Series 1 before Fluttermane and before Chiyu and before all of them could should be in VGC. So this team setup really super duper did not account for them. So I'm not saying it's a bad team. I'm not saying it's a bad setup, and I'm not saying it's not fun. I just don't think it thrives, to quote white women everywhere. I don't think it thrives here. So I think I might retire this team, but I do like it. I do eventually want to put together a Rabska once we get home compatibility, and we get Eternatus into the game, and so I can teach Rabska Cosmic Power, and just put like a Rabska on a stall team with Cosmic Power and Stored Power, and just be a complete and total nightmare and nuisance. But anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And hi, I'm late getting back. I'm Dad. How are you? Alright, so we had, middling success with Team 1, which, yeah, I had fun with it, though. I think it is a really interesting team, but I just, like I said, it doesn't thrive in Regulation C. So we're going to go with a team that does, and hopefully do a little bit better and hopefully get a few more ranks tonight before we sign out. I am thinking of streaming tomorrow. I know Sunday used to actually be like a day that I wanted to stream, but I found more frequently that I was just not in the mood on Sundays. I kind of wanted my one day a weekend to just be my day to do absolutely nothing and just be a lazy sack of crap. So, but anyway, I might actually stream tomorrow. I have not really spoken with Mop too much this weekend to see if they are available to shiny hunt with me tomorrow. But I might do some shiny hunting tomorrow, and I might do just my normal when I used to do Sundays, do my giveaways, because I really need to get rid of some of my shinies that I don't want. I've got boxes of them. Anyway, so we've got a Sandstorm team. Interesting to bring Chiyu Fluttermane to a Sandstorm team. And the dreaded Gastrodon. Have you tried not being very sore and tired? It's usually a good way to be. But I'm going to bring in these guys first. We're going to bring Tinglu in the back, and I think... should we bring Garganacl? I kind of think we should. Maybe not Tinglu. Let's bring Garganacl and Iron Hands in the back. I think that's a little bit better. And I did go get tissues, because my sinuses are homicidal. And I apologize for the noise. I really should drink more water, but I don't. All right. He did lead almost exactly what I thought he was going to lead. I thought maybe Tyranitar would be maybe in the back and bring out first turn, but here we are. Wo-Chien, very good here, lowering their attack. Glamora, all I want to do here with Glamora is I just want to set up. So, well, do I want to set up with Glamora, or do you want to go straight for an Earth Power? Well, I'm going to go for a Mortal Spin. And we are going to Leech Seed onto Tyranitar. Rock Slide. Hopefully we don't get flinched. We get our spikes out. We get our poisons out. Okay, everyone is poisoned. And Leech Seed goes out. Excellent. Okay. Great. Okay. And Assurance. Okay. Glamora just getting all of the spikes out. I am going to let Glamora go down here. Not that, a third turn of spikes is going to do anything for us, but man. Kind of hoping that Glamora would have gone down this turn. That would have been far more convenient for me, but it is what it is. We're just going to go, well, I guess I could go for a Spiky Shield, just in case. I'm going to go for a Spiky Shield. Why not? I'm Stall. That's what I do. And we do, yeah, I'm going to go for a Leech Seed onto Lycanroc. Hopefully we don't flinch. That's kind of the only thing that's really going to work against us for this matchup. Oh. think that would hurt anything, right? Pretty sure that Spiky Shield only works on contact only. But... Ooh, okay, he's got an Ice Punch. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Good thing I have 2 juicy targets to sap health out of, though. So we are going to go for an Earth Power with Lamora, and we are going to go for a Protect with Wo-Chan, because I don't want to take any more Ice Punches. That was not nice. Oh. You know, I've always wondered to myself, like, why has evolution given us allergies? Like, what evolutionary purpose does this serve? And I watched a video on YouTube not too long ago, as to why that is, and basically it just boiled down to, like, it doesn't, like, preclude you from being able to reproduce, so the pressure is not there to, like, exclude you from the breeding cycle. And it's just like, which one of my ancient ancestors was like, oh, look at that sniffly bitch over there, I like that, and was like, let's have kids, let's have so many of them, all of them sniffly. Anyway. I'm gonna go for a fake out here onto Tyranitar. I keep wanting to say its Japanese name, Bangirase. I think I've mentioned it before, but once upon a time, when I lived in, well, you know what? I'm just going to tear here and just lose my weakness. But anyway, once upon a time when I lived in Japan, it was just as Gen 2 was coming out when I moved there. So a lot of the information that I got about Gen 2, like the new information that I got about Gen 2, because the internet at that point too was also really in its infancy. A lot of the information I got was Japanese information. So, when I look at Gen 2 Pokemon specifically, I really, like, the formative memories I have of them come from Japanese. So, when I think of things like Blossom, every single time I look at Blossom, I have to remember its English name specifically, because I really want to call it Kirihara. Because that's how I learned it. Same thing with Slowking. I always want to call it Yadoking. Same with Tyranitar. I always want to call it Bangirasu, because that's just how I learned it first. Even though it was probably like a matter of like 2 or 3 months before learning its Japanese name first and then learning its English name when Gen 2 actually fully came out and started, like, you know, becoming popular. Just because of that small window of time in my, like, narrow little, like, 10-year-old, 11-year-old brain was just like, I'm going to latch onto this information for the rest of my life. All because of that. Alright, so they are badly poisoned because of the spikes. Well, Dragonite isn't, because Dragonite is not grounded. But we are going to go for... I'm actually going to go for a Protect here on Iron Hands, because I'm expecting a Dazzling Gleam or a Moonblast immediately. And I'm going to go for a Leech Seed onto Actually, I'm going to go for the Leech Seed onto Fluttermane because I kind of want the damage to take it down faster. And I'm less worried about Dragonite, to be honest. Especially with Wo-Chien out, lowering its attack anyway. Oh, Fly. Okay. Super not a usual move in VGC. But alright. And and you say I'm living that weeb life, but it's funny too because like with other Gen 2 Pokemon, I didn't learn all of them at the same time. I only learned some of them. So like Ursaring, for example, I don't even know its Japanese name. I don't know. So I don't think of Ursaring's Japanese name when I see it, but yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take Iron Hands out. We're gonna switch out to Garganacl, and we're gonna protect with Wo-Chien. So it's only some Gen 2 Pokemon, not necessarily all of them. And like the starters, I think I remember the starters, but my brain has just like lost that information, and I don't remember their Japanese names. Okay, Perish Song. That's why he used Fly. Although that kind of puts him in a really bad spot because I have 3, he has 2. So he's just gonna knock himself out. I can eventually like cycle everyone in and out. I don't know why he did that. It's such a weird thing to do. I wonder if he's just gonna fly again, but we'll throw the Leech Seed on just in case. Shadow Ball. Not a whole lot of damage. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Okay, Wo-Chien's out. That's okay though. Fluttermane should go down here. Yeah. If not the poisoning, then the seeds. And if not the seeds, then the salt. If not the salt, then, you know, whatever. So we swap in Iron Hands. We're basically good to go to win. Well, no, because Dragonite didn't get hit with the Parasong. But we are going to fake out onto the Dragonite so it can't fly, so we can get the salt on it. That also breaks its multiscale if it's multiscale. Yeah. Get flinched, get salted. So even if he does fly here, we're still sitting pretty. And we're just going to keep going for Salt Cure because that's all Garganacl can do, and Garganacl is going to die here pretty quick. So that's all we can do. And I'm going to Wild Charge into... Okay, he's going to fly. That's fine. Alright. The biggest downside to Fly, though, is that I can just protect this turn and just take no damage, and with Salt Cure on him, he's just gonna die. So, I'm gonna protect like not an idiot. and Saltkier is just gonna win me the game. Because I don't think he's gonna have anything to take me out in one hit, especially not on Iron Hands. Like, Fly is gonna hurt a lot if he does hit me, and if it's a crit, he could possibly knock me out in one hit. But, like, the only other thing that I would worry about from a Dragonite that would knock me out in one hit is maybe a Hurricane, which he would have to be specially invested and then also possibly have Rain to be really efficient at it. And, yeah, so I kind of had the upper hand there. As soon as he hit Perish Song, that kind of put the game in my hands. Yes, let's continue battling. So far, though, I think, honestly, other than the Rain Dondozo, this has been my favorite team so far. And it works so well for, like, my favorite playstyle, which is, like, kind of stally and a little bit out of the norm for whatever the meta is. But I do miss my Aromatisse. I do miss Aromatisse a lot. Setting down Trick Rooms and Draining Kiss with a Big Root, like, almost totally healing me. Like, it was good. And people hate on Aromatisse so much, and it makes me so sad. Like, you have no idea what kind of a monster Aromatisse can be. I know, right? Everybody should miss Aromatisse. God. Alright, what do we got? We got maybe a Trick Room Earthquake team? Or Sand team? I did run a similar team not too long ago with Orthworm. Orthworm has an ability called Earth Eater. Anytime it's hit with a ground move, it heals. So it being a steel type, being able to be immune to one of your weaknesses and actually heal from it is actually pretty great. And especially with, like, Ting Lu, you can Earthquake, your partner is completely immune to it, and it's healing them, and you can deal damage to your opponent. So it's a pretty solid team, but if Orthworm goes down, like, the team kind of falls apart. And what Orthworm wants to do when it's on its own is stack iron defenses and go for heavy or body presses. So that's kind of its thing. So we'll see how we go. I'm probably not going to bring Glamora, but we are going to bring Mochien. I think I'm going to bring Ting Lu, and we're going to bring Garganackle and Iron Hands. I still haven't found, like, a really good place to bring Screamtail yet. I don't think I've brought it to any of my battles yet with this team at all, but maybe I'll find a good place for it. I kind of put it there because I was really afraid that this team wouldn't really have good damage. And, I mean, it doesn't, but it does, if that makes sense. And I brought Screamtail in to give Howl support. But I'm thinking that what might actually be a better choice is to get an Arcanine with Howl. That way I'm at least, like, taking down attack and making me by association, like, more tanky. But I'll think about it. I'm gonna go in for the Orthworm first, and I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed onto Ting Lu first, and then I'm gonna go for the Ruination onto Orthworm, just to bring it down to half health. Because I doubt that Orthworm is going to protect here. I'm pretty sure he wants to eat that Earthquake. And it's Terra Grass. So I don't get my Leech Seed. That sucks. And he's going to stack Iron Defenses right away. And Terra Blast. Okay. So this Ting Lu is out for one. It is the anti-Ting Lu Ting Lu. So we take Earthworm down to half health. So I'm going to go Leech Seed Earthworm instead. And we are going to go... actually, I'm going to switch out. No, I'm going to stay in. And we're going to Ruination onto Earthworm again, bring it down to a quarter. But I don't think Ting Lu is long for the kill. Oh, he's going to Earthquake and bring it back up. That's okay. Ruination. Take it back down. What I need to do, though, is I need to get Garganacl out here and Salt Cure it as ASAP. But if it keeps up with the body presses, I'm not going to be able to do that. So, I'm going to go for the Giga Drain onto it. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta let Ting Lu go, because if I swap in Garganacl, it's just gonna take a body press. And I do believe my Garganacl is Ghost Terra, and I'm probably gonna have to Terra it this game to avoid the body presses. I'm pretty sure. I'm very, very sure, actually. Ting Lu goes down. And this is where I protect Yin and just try and stall as long as possible. Okay, Garganacl. Let's go. Okay, and we are gonna protect. And we are going to... Yes, Terra Ghost. Okay, good. And we're gonna Salt Cure onto the Earthworm. Nice thing about Salt Cure is that it's basically super effective against Steel and Water types. So the dot that we get after I use the move will deal considerably more damage than if it were any other type. Oh, weird. He didn't even go for Garganacl. But Garganacl's going to eat that up because we no longer are weak to the ground. But that Salt Cure is really going to eat away at Earthworm. I wish we could poison it. I know I could bring, like, Salazzle to poison types and steel types, but I don't like Salazzle, to be honest. It's got a great shiny. That's not knocking it for that. But I don't like it. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna go for a knockoff onto Ting Lu. I'm pretty sure it's either well, I could be holding an Assault Vest. And we are going to Wide Guard. So he's just going to heal his Earthworm, which I guess, you know, go for it, I guess. Okay, wow. Wo-Chien dies. Oh. Okay. Send in Iron Hands. Pretty sure that Leech Seed should stay, unless that's changed. I haven't used Leech Seed in literally since, like, Gen 5. So, I don't know if it stays, if the Pokemon that sent it out faints. But we are going to Salt Cure onto it. Just to get a little bit more damage. And we went Fake Out onto Tinglu to keep, at least stop one Earthquake from going off and healing. He used Helping Hand. Of course he did. Why not? Why would he? Why wouldn't he? You don't carry Helping Hand on Tinglu. What the hell? Alright, well, I'm going to go in for a Drain Punch, and we are going to go for a Wide Guard, just to keep the Earthquake away. Oh, and he's probably going for the Helping Hands because now he knows I have Wide Guard, and my Earthquakes are just going to serve to heal him. Ooh, ow. That sucked. Probably should have thrown a Salt Cure onto the Tinglu. Oh well. I don't think we're winning this one. Gonna go for a Drain Punch though, just in case. And we're gonna go for a Salt Cure onto Tinglu. Maybe we'll get it off. Probably not though. I could go for a Protect here, but I don't think it's gonna, do anything for me because then I'm just gonna die next turn. Okay. Helping Hand on Tinglu. Such unexpected. Just so unexpected. I don't know. Maybe we, Nah, he's just gonna Earthquake. Extreme Speed Earthquake. That's exactly what's gonna happen now. Okay, Dragon Dance, why not? Earthquake. Of course, not affecting Dragonite and hitting me. That did not do as much damage as I thought it would do. Alright. Really kicking myself for not having Salt Cured the Tinglu, though. Wish I had. Fuck it. Let's just go for a Wild Charge into Dragonite and pray. Aerial Ace. Okay. Well, we lose anyway because if this doesn't take me out, then Wild Charge absolutely will. And we go down. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is like, what, our second loss with this game? And basically, the biggest mistake that I made is I did not Salt Cure the Tinglu. I decided to go for another Salt Cure onto the already Salt Cured Earthworm for some reason. Not a great play on my part. So, I probably could have won that. Probably could have if I had just taken Tinglu a little bit more seriously as a really, really bulky powerhouse. But, well, you don't want them all. Oh, my eyes. Everything on my face itches. Like, it itches on the inside of my face. It itches on the outside of my face. And I just, like, I wish I could just, like, pop my face out and just be like, I'm done with this for now. I don't want to deal with it. And just be free. Just be free of the facial distress. All right. And I think I said last week, too, is that we were having a hard time finding opponents because of Tears of the Kingdom coming out. Well, Tears of the Kingdom did come out yesterday, and I don't think a whole lot of people are playing Pokemon at the moment. I think they're saving Hyrule. Anywho, so... Team of pairs. Dondozo Tatsugiri, Fluttermane Chiyu, and Murkrow to set them all up, and Amoonguss to keep them safe. So really, kind of whatever he's going to do, he's going to do. So it's kind of hard to predict what he's going to do. I imagine Murkrow is probably going to be first, and I bet you that Murkrow has either Rain Dance or Sunny Day, or both, so that he can set up for Dondozo Tatsugiri, or he could set up for Chiyu Fluttermane. I bet you it is Sunny Day, Rain Dance, and Tailwind, and then probably Foul Play. But let's go ahead and lead with these two. I'm going to leave Tinglu back, I think. I am going to bring Garganackle just in case we see Dondozo. And Iron Hands is just... He's just too good not to bring, to be honest. He's basically, like, my only Pokemon on my team that can actually, like, do damage on his own. Well, Tinglu is... I set my Tinglu up to do damage, but... He's not naturally gifted at doing damage. Amoonguss Tatsugiri. Okay. So I guess Dozo is coming in the back. Was expecting Murkrow, not Amoonguss. But here we are. Gonna go for Leech Seed onto Tatsugiri because we can't be spored. And I am going to go for a Spiky Shield on Glamora, because I do kind of expect him to go for the Spore on Glamora. The downside to having opened with Wo-Chien is that I can't switch into Wo-Chien, of course, to oh, he's going to soak me and then Spore me. What a dick. Excuse me, sir. I like having my type. My type. I could have Terra'd there to avoid that, but I really wasn't expecting a soak out of Tatsugiri. That's okay. Now that I'm water type, though, I'm less afraid of Tatsugiri, because what is he going to do? Water stuff? But I'm going to go for a knockoff onto the Amoonguss and just hope that I get the Wake Up. But he's probably going to go for a Spore onto Glamora. But nobody really wants to take a Spore on my team. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power. Well... I'm going to go for the Power Gem into Amoonguss and just deal as much damage as I can. And the speed drops really don't hurt me. My team is not speedy by any means, so a speed drop is really unimportant. But Wo-Chien stays asleep. Spore. Amoonguss doing Amoonguss things. Shocking there. that is an interesting concept. With Glamora on this team, I can't, of course, poison types or steel types, but I could change their type if I had somebody with Soak. But all it would take is them to Terra, and then suddenly Soak doesn't work. Again, we are going to go for knockoff onto the Amoonguss. And we're just going to fish for wake-ups, because that's pretty much all we can do. Okay, Fluttermane comes in. Okay, Rage Powder. Interesting choice, I guess, in case I wake up, even though I'm not. This is Pokemon, let's be real. You sleep for 1 to 3 turns. It's always 3 turns when it's you. When it's your opponent, it's always 1 turn. And we get the Effect Spore. It's not Regenerator. I hate everything about this Amoonguss. Who sets up... Who has a Tatsugiri set up for their Amoonguss? I hate all of that. But we're going to Terra Wo-Chien here, and we're going to Leech Seed onto the Fluttermane. Even though he's probably just going to Rage Powder again. And we are going to Power Gem into the Amoonguss. And I'm going to Terra here because well, I guess I'm Water type, so I'm not weak to Fairy, but I'll take resisted damage from Fairy. And the Fluttermane is electric. Okay. I guess to get Thunderbolts on things that you set up as Water type. Sure. But now I'm no longer Water type, I am now Poison type, and I can't be watered again, so... That was a good amount of damage for Wo-Chien, or for Wo-Chien to take. And Glamora is just gonna take a nap for 5 years. Very surprised he did not Rage Powder. But that's gonna give us a good chunk of health back. We are gonna Protect. And we are going to continue to try and get that Wake Up and get the Power Gem off. We should Wake Up this turn, though. It should be turn 3, I think. Okay, Mystical Fire. Glamora woke up. Thank fucking God. Amoonguss goes down. God! Pain in my ass. Like, there are some things, like some organizations of Pokemon and moves and shit that, like, I find super duper interesting and really nuanced and, like, really creative, but having Tatsugiri set up for your Amoonguss? I hate that. That's so stupid. Alright, and we're gonna go for an Earth Power into Fluttermane. Even though he's probably gonna swap out to Tatsugiri. But he doesn't. Never mind. Okay, Wo-Chien taking a good amount of damage. Fluttermane taking a good amount of damage. And Leech Seed not hitting its target. I'm gonna go... Do I want... Even if I protect, Fluttermane's not going down. I'm gonna protect just to be annoying. And I am gonna go for the Mortal Spin here, just because I want to get that poison onto Dondozo for this exact reason. I thought that I would have had enough firepower to take out Fluttermane with an Earth Power last turn, but it didn't work out that way. Okay, Dozo gets its boosts. Okay, Dozo's probably going to do... That's such a not great move for Dondozo to have. Reason being is that it's not affected by stat changes. It's only your weight. Just your weight. That's it. 100% your weight. Which can't change. He's probably going to go for a Protect here, but I'm still going to go for a Fake Out and Leech Seed here. But I guarantee you he'll Protect, which is fine. Just kind of removes the ability for my Fake Out to do damage. Oh, okay. I mean, he wasn't really, like, losing. He could still have done something, but... I don't think that game was going to go well for him, but I don't know. I wouldn't have quit that soon. All right. I am gonna continue. Oh, I hate this so much. And once upon a time, I was offered by a friend who lives in Arizona to come down for like a good extended stay, like a month or two, to see how bad my allergies would be down there, because that's what a lot of people with allergies, like really bad allergies, do, is they'll move to like Arizona, New Mexico, where it's very, very dry and not a lot of plants and, you know, the desert. But I lived in Fairfield, California, which, okay, let's be real, nowhere near Arizona or New Mexico or anything like that, but it's in the middle of a desert, basically. And dry desert heat where it's like 110 degrees at like 10 p.m. at night. No, thank you. I don't want to live in a place like that. I can deal with the allergies. All right, we're against Wako. And what's Wako got? Wako's got Arcanine, Amoonguss, Palafin, Fluttermane, Iron Hands, and Iron Bundle. All right, so start with our besties here, and we're gonna bring in the usual suspects in the back. But I'll be glad to. I'm not. I'll be glad when the stream is done, because that means I can go like take a super duper hot shower and boil the crap out of my face. Last night, another reason why I also decided to skip the stream is that Chuck really wanted to go swimming at his work. He works at a hotel, and they have a giant hot tub that's like really, really nice. The hot tub is very, very hot and huge. And I was like, yes, just to have the opportunity to just boil myself for a while. Just sounded so good. All right, so we've got Iron Hands on the field. So we're probably going to get faked out. So I'm going to go, well... let's go for a Mortal Spin. Why not? Just see what we can do. Wave Crash. Ooh, Wave Crash. Lamora. Okay. That's fine. Glamora is there to be a punching bag. Because the more you punch it, the more I get my toxic spikes out. Downside, though, to this, to my decision to use Mortal Spin, is that Palafin is going to swap out and keep its just regular poison. It's not going to get toxic poison when it comes back in. Yucky, I don't like that. Please don't do that. But that's Iron Hands. That's Iron Hands damage for you. Alright, we are gonna... I'm gonna protect here. And not waste my Terra just yet if I don't have to. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for the double protect, but it's protect spiky shield, so it's a little different. Okay, Amoonguss comes in. I don't like that. But that also means that my spikes are gone. When you send in a grounded poison type, it actually cleans up the toxic spikes on the ground. So that double protect did absolutely nothing for us. So we are absolutely going to tear here because I super duper don't want to take a super effective ice move to the face. And we are going to, well, he's probably going to Rage Powder. I'm going to go for it anyway. And we are going to Earth Power into Amoonguss. Just get as much damage as we can on it. But because I'm losing my grass typing, I will be vulnerable to Spore next turn. I doubt that he's gonna target me with Spore this turn, just because it would be kind of foolish to target a grass type with Spore right away. But I could be wrong. He could have predicted the Poison Terra right out the gate. Pollen Puff. Okay. So he didn't predict anything. All right. Do I want to go for Garganacl or Iron Hands for damage? I'm going to go for Garganacl. And gonna go... He is going to absolutely Spore someone this turn. Let's go for a Protect on Mochian, just in case. And we are going to go for a Salt Cure. He's likely thinking that I'm going to Salt Cure the Iron Bundle right away. I'm actually not. I'm going to... yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to Salt Cure the Amoonguss, because I want to get some dot damage going on Amoonguss, like, right away. It's good to know that Garganacl outspeeds the Amoonguss. Okay, Spore. Yes! And he went for Wochian. Excellent. Cool. Ah! I love that. All right. Cool. I'm going to go for the Leech Seed onto Iron Hands, so even if we do take a nap, it's not going to matter. And I am going to go for the Protect on Garganacl, I think, to ward off that Drain Punch. But definitely gonna... it missed. God damn it. I hate that. So we don't have good recovery. We're probably gonna take a nap this turn. At least he's poisoned, I guess. And we've got Salt ticking on Amoonguss, so we basically just gotta outlast. But we're just gonna continually click Leech Seed into the Iron Hands slot. And I'm actually well, he's probably gonna put Garganacl to sleep next. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't want him to. Okay, well, Chien's still asleep. Garganacl is hurting. But Salt here goes out, so we'll get a good amount of dots going on Iron Hands. Okay. And basically, that's basically all I've got to do this game is just kill this goddamn mushroom. But we're going to protect on Garganacl. Okay, out comes Iron Bundle. Wo-Chien's still fucking sleeping. I should find a good safety goggles user on this team. I did not think that Amoonguss would be as big a pain in the ass for this team as it has been. But continually just go for that Leech Seed, because that's all I can really do. But actually, now that he swapped out Amoonguss, I can swap in Iron Hands and really not give a shit. Because he's probably going to Hydro Pump into Iron Hands. Iron Hands should eat that up just fine. And maybe a Drain Punch into Iron Hands. And again, gonna be fine. I'll probably go down to maybe a quarter health. Okay, Wo-Chien is asleep. Drain Punch, not doing shit. Sniffly. Salt doing work on the Iron Hands and the poison. Well, Wo-Chien's waking up this turn because obviously it has to. And we are going to fake out onto... He probably is just going to switch again. I'm going to fake out onto Iron Hands, actually. Just to keep it for... No, I don't want that. I don't want the speed drop. So we're going to fake out onto Iron Bundle. Oh, he swaps. Cool. But that sucks for us. Oh, God. And then he protects. So my Leech Seed, when I wake up, is just going to go into Amoonguss. This is a giant pain in my ass. I have no good answer for Amoonguss. I need, like, an Ice Punch or something on this team. I'm going to go for a Drain Punch into Iron Bundle. Just because it's super effective and I can do it. Oh god. Is that going to encore my... I think it's going to encore my Fake Out. Yeah. That's incredibly annoying. I hate this team. Oh my god. If I had any good damage on this team, he would have been fucking gone by now. What is this? Turn like 83? Shit. He's just gonna spore into Garganacl. So, I don't know. 100% Amoonguss, just completely upending my team. And then he swaps out. Okay, whatever. Fine. You're still poisoned, my dude. Gonna Leech Seed into the Iron Bundle, or the Iron Hands slot. And we are going to Salt Cure into the Iron Bundle slot. Even though I'm pretty sure Garganacl is going to go down this turn. I hate Iron Bundle so much. Thank God, we woke up finally before turn 3. Jesus, I'm getting salty from this fight. Holy God. Just die. Stop struggling. Let me smother you. God. Gonna Leech Seed into Iron Bundle, and we are going to protect. Just waste time. Unless he encores me, then I'm screwed. Okay, Hydro Pump finally goes off to not much damage. Christ almighty. Yes, I was the real Garganacl the whole time. I was the whole ass Salt Crystal. Speaking of salt, okay, so this is a shiny Garganacl, right? Normal Garganacl is white because salt is white. Why is the shiny not pink for Himalayan salt? Why are we brown? I don't get it. Okay, I'm going to protect on Mochien just to avoid this goddamn stupid ass fucking shit with Spore. And we're going to try and get a Salt Cure onto the Amoonguss because that's basically all we can do to try and... Why would it freeze dry me? Why not just hydro pump me? And I can't fake out because he's got Encore. So I guess we do the only thing we can do, and I go for... do I want to go for the Wild Charge and get locked into that shit? I don't know, man. I'm gonna go for the safer Drain Punch option. I forgot that he even had that fucking Palafin. Totally, completely forgot he had that fucking Palafin in the back. I thought I was just against Amoonguss and Iron Hands and Iron Bundle. Doesn't matter though. 3 minutes left. I've never seen that warning before. My God. I hate everything about this whole game right now. We are definitely going to Leech Seed into... Well, yeah, I'm going to Leech Seed because I want the support when I go to take a nap. And we are going to actually Wild Charge into Amoonguss because I need to make it go away as fast as possible. 2 minutes until the battle ends. And Iron Hands is asleep. Oh my God! I can't. I fucking can't. Somebody wake up. Somebody wake the fuck up. And now he uses his Terra on like turn 586 to go Terra Water on a Iron Bundle. Innovative. Fascinating. Amazing. And we're going to go Hydro Pump to get as much damage as possible. Iron Hands, wake up. Oh my God. So he wins because he has more health than I do. That's it. He wins. Just Drain Punch it. Just Drain Punch it. Just Drain Punch it and just Drain Punch it. God! Okay, so fucking Screamtail has done absolutely nothing on this team. I've never had to bring it. I've never needed to bring it. I've never wanted to bring it. I don't even like Screamtail. Screamtail is going away, and we are getting an Amoonguss murdering machine on the team. I will look into what murders Amoonguss the best, and I'm putting that on the team. That way, if I see this fucking mushroom ever goddamn again, we don't have to fucking deal with this shit. Oh my God. I hate everything about this stupid mushroom. I've never, ever, since I've played VGC since Gen goddamn 5, I have never run the timer out, even on a stall team, to lose with less health. Never in my life. And he wasn't tankier. That was the fucking annoying thing, is that he was not tankier. Christ almighty, I am salty. And I hate that that has to be the last battle. I started this battle at about 45 after. It's been 20 minutes. A little over 20 minutes. That battle took 20 goddamn minutes. Oh my god. We are absolutely finding a Among Us murdering machine and putting it on the team. But that's all I've got time for tonight. So, calling it there. I hate to call it there because I don't want to call it there. But gotta. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I might do a giveaway stream tomorrow because I really, really, really need the box spaces. Because Nintendo and Game Freak are just like, you know what? Pokemon Home, we don't know her. And I can't get storage. I can't find storage for my shit. So, anywho, we'll do giveaways tomorrow, I think. But I will see you guys later. Bye.